Hello everyone, welcome back to Sonic in the Parallel Worlds. This is a 2-day event focused on the Sonic the Hedgehog series and the many excellent fan games and mods that the community has picked up to run over the years. Just want to remind you all that if you do enjoy these speedruns this weekend, we have an entire second day coming up after these next couple of runs. I am entering the space with the schedule right now. Like, I look really silly on stream, but that's okay. We're gonna get that sorted out. Don't mind me breaking bounds. Anyways, I'm joined by Katie4 because it is time for Sonic Adventure Blast, which is gonna be a really awesome it's gonna be a really awesome run. Chat's having a great time right now, and I am too. So, Katie, how are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for being on for the event. How are you?
Since I've actually ran it, so to do it for something like that, like it was the perfect opportunity. And after some bullying, I was like, let's just do it. Let's just bring back all the fun memories. Why not?
All right. Well, I'm ready to go. If you want to go ahead and introduce the run itself. I know you wanted me to select a character. Was that it?
Yeah. Okay. So Sonic Adventure Blast is a 3D Sonic fan game made by Jellyfish Swimmer. Absolute goat. It was released at Sage 2018, and it actually got a fair bit of attention. It was actually featured on like Digital Foundry, like a DF Retro, like X or whatever that extra series is called. Which is actually kind of nuts. It's like that would feel like such an honor for me personally, but. Yeah, this is a 3D Sonic fan game, definitely meant to emulate the style of Sonic Adventure in Sonic Adventure 2, but more with like classic Sonic elements. So you got like a spin dash you have to charge up, and even like a drop dash, but there's also like a stomp too. It's basically like Sonic Adventure, but like you can go really far and you could go really fast. And that just allows you to kind of just zoom through levels and stuff. So the extra characters, there's no difference between them. There's actually just like a couple options you can choose. So Amber, would you like to choose a character? And which one? You got Sonic, Amy, Metal Sonic, Pac-Man, and NPC.
I don't know who the heck is NPC.
You want to find out?
You know what? Let's go full on. I want to be an NPC for my birthday on May 28th. Let's be the NPC.
Let's do it. All right. So timing starts when I click A on arcade mode. So counting down from 3, 2, 1, go. So the first level, Emerald Coast. Pretty good start. We're gonna be using the spin dash pretty like much the whole time because it's the main way you build up speed. You also will see me doing bounce excels because Sonic actually has the bounce bracelet from Sonic Adventure 2, so you can bounce up to higher places, and even you could do super bounces if you'd like. Not that it's like useful in one instance, but it is cool. Sonic also has a stomp, which he could use to basically stomp onto the ground. It's got some niche like speed building applications. It's really useful. It's like bounce, but like you don't bounce up. It's more situational, but it's cool.
I had to mute because I'm laughing.
This is what you asked for.
Commentary. I'm losing my mind over here.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, and did you know this is a game released in 2018, and this game basically got ruined by me. Jelly was an active viewer of my stream at the time, and he still is. Wonderful person. I love him. And so that was when I was really into dabbing and
yeah, I remember
like
that
Pac-Man
era.
And stuff like that. So it's just, this is what we got. And honestly, I mean, I couldn't have it any other way.
Honestly, this is like several years ago Katie brand for me. Like, this is how I remember you when I still ran Sonic Adventure 2. And that was years ago.
That was so long ago. it was like, you like think of like Katie4 in your head.
Oh yeah.
It's like there's two eras. It's like classic Katie4 and modern Katie4. It's like Katie4 generations.
Exactly.
That's your like generations joke of the week.
Modern Katie4 is like much more mellow by comparison, but the memes mellow out. They still don't die though. Because that's why we have this.
Indeed. Now you may notice a lot is happening, and it's very fast. Sonic has a drop dash, and it basically allows him to immediately go into a spin dash state when you land on the ground. You can charge it up a little bit. I don't think it really impacts much. But yeah, it allows you to cross, or like be able to basically just keep your speed wherever you are. You don't have to like land and charge up a spin dash. You could just go zooming whenever you want. This game offers a lot of like pathways for you to just spin dash chain to build up speed, and you can go pretty wacky, as you can see right now. Now coming up, there's actually anyway, there's a tight thing I might get. Okay. So there's like a little skip you could do there. You could like skip to the end if you time a homing attack like on the right frame. It's really goofy. And here I forgot to explain another mechanic. Speed pads have a set speed, but if you spin dash charge into them, it's like additive. You like take the stored speed of your spin dash and you combine it with the speed pad, and you just go really fast. It's really useful. You may notice that we played Dry Lagoon earlier. This is Wild Canyon. So there's 3 different gameplay styles. The third one only shows up once. We'll be seeing that later. But the 2 main ones are hunting and speed. And hunting is basically like Sonic Adventure 2, except you got the statics radar, which is pretty cool. But you have like the movement mechanics of Sonic Adventure 2, so like slope boosts and stuff like that. So it's like a mishmash of the 2 Knuckles. And that's really cool. I think it's dope and awesome. Coming up, we have Metal Harbor. This stage can be very tricky because there's a couple of tight spin dashes you have to do just to launch yourself. So I'm going to go for a thing here.
This is what peak performance looks like, y'all.
Okay, so I didn't quite get the full thing, but it's okay because we have the springs and the loop. Basically, it's like if you see collision, you could basically like, okay, actually that's not true. I'm lying right now. But like you could kind of go through collision. It really depends on like whatever you're feeling that day. If you want to go through collision or like go on collision, it's just like you can mostly. Just here we have this, which is
oh my god,
it's a little
so
tight
fast.
to get to the end there.
It's so fast.
Just another. Oh, you see that signpost too? That's crazy. Remember that?
Oh,
remember that whole thing?
Oh god, just all the memes of the Mania like intro like title screen animation, just the smear frames.
Yeah. Also, yeah, have you seen this Sonic level before, Amber? Because like,
yeah,
like
I think I remember this from like Super Sonic 06 Sunshine.
Yeah, I think that's actually what it is. I got very good RNG, actually. The pieces can be very far apart in this stage. And let it be known, that's not the only Super Sonic Sunshine stage in the run. It's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Anyway, we got Green Hill.
Green Hill Zone that like most casual players of SA2 have never seen.
Yeah, and it's funnier this time because you could just jump over everything.
Oh yeah. It's even funnier. Like, what's a loop? What's that entire chunk of the stage? What's that entire chunk of the stage? I only know, 21 seconds worth of that just falling into the water. There's something about the spinning animation when you're in the air that is just glorious.
Indeed. And here is another Sonic level. The world's greatest Sonic level ever made.
Oh,
as we all know, Noki Bay.
Oh my god, Noki Bay.
Okay. Yeah. So it was kind of funny. This game actually has like missions that you can do if you want to. They're actually kind of difficult. Some of them have extremely strict A rank requirements, but you know, with enough trial and effort, you can get through. In particular, this one, I remember Noki Bay's Mission 3 the most, or Mission 2, which is basically like find the lost cow. And it was like, I think it was like you had to get sub 10 for A rank, and I didn't know the right route to do that.
Oh.
So it was just insanely tough. I had to bully Jelly to like make it a little easier. Still, some of the A ranks in this game are nasty, but the reward is you get to play as Metal Sonic, which is very exciting.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. This is Weapons Bed. It's actually a lot more fun when you actually get to play Weapons Bed as Sonic the Hedgehog as opposed to Eggman.
Yeah, because you're not having to
That's
hover your way through the stage at a moderate pace. You actually get to just, fly through it very quickly.
Amber, do you know this level?
Yeah. It reminds me of like that time that Sonic got woken up by his little sister Sonia, because it was his birthday and he was coming of age, so he had to put on some dumb green outfit and go save the world.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Just my favorite Sonic game.
Just like my childhood. Some of the Knuckles stages have set pieces where the pieces are placed in specific locations, and you basically just have to collect them in time, which I think most of the Knuckles stages beyond this point are like that from now on. Oh, wait, no, there's Pumpkin Hill, but we'll get there. This is another Sonic stage. As we all know, the famous Woohoo Islands. This is the first of several race tracks where basically you have to do a loop around the stage to make the goalpost appear.
NPCs, start your engines.
Vroom, vroom. There's rarely like skips for these racetrack stages. Like you basically have to go around the entire map just to get them to spawn. There's one example, but that's like going to be later on. Oh, and here we have another Sonic level. Snowy. It's like Ice Cap. You think this is Ice Cap?
It looks close enough. Good enough for me.
Now this stage actually has an objective. Now, as we saw by the flavor text, help the Goron dude find his son or something. We're gonna have to find the Goron dude's son. Here's the Goron. Crazy. Just crying
wow.
there. Very
small child.
Very like, yeah, it looks like fun actually.
I mean, I didn't know Gorons had any relation to cats of getting themselves up into places where they couldn't get down from.
No.
But today I learned something very important about, Goron biology there.
Yeah. Do you remember that girl in 06? Just like stuck on the edge of the corner of that roof?
Just how'd you get up there? There's no way up there.
It's kind of goofy. You gotta wonder, how does she do it?
I mean, the spring, I suppose.
Spring, you have to get an upgrade. Like Sonic couldn't crawl under there.
Yeah.
With like his normal sweep kick. It's crazy.
Aren't you normally supposed to have, some sort of sandboard here?
I don't know. Maybe. Also, I still have yet to. I still have yet to determine if like repeatedly like spin dash training down slopes is actually faster than just rolling down the hill. I think it's the former, which is kind of weird, but it's a quirky video game. We love quirky video games. Also, yeah, that star's from Sonic, right? Like the superstars.
I think so. This is Sonic and All-Stars Racing, right?
Yeah, actually,
Star's
yeah,
right
it's
there.
like indeed. Make sure you get All Stars Racing Transform. That game slaps.
That game does slap. We had a track from the Afterburner track featured in the Sonic Chrono Adventure run. That's
Interesting.
The soundtrack from ASRT is so good.
Indeed. Graffiti City. The words are difficult to pronounce.
Oh, yeah.
As we all know, Sonic has to go to the princess's castle. Oh my god, I actually got the strat. Wow.
Yeah, it's time for the, I don't remember what exactly it's called, the Shooting Star Festival?
Sonic and the Shooting Star. Wait, no, the other one.
Oh, yeah, the Sonic and the Fallen Star run. That's definitely tomorrow by Roman. You should check that out. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Very good game, by the way.
Yeah, very, very fun game and a slap in OST.
Indeed. Here's the one racetrack skip you can do. You basically go backwards and jump halfway through the course to just jump straight to the goal. It saves like maybe a second or two. It is quirky. And here's the best racing track in the game, Firefield, from the Sonic's blue, right?
Yeah. Definitely works.
Yeah, this map actually has these little purple boost pads, and they speed you the heck up. So you go fast. And you gotta do 3 laps. It's actually kind of difficult to stay on the track and actually, like... that's lava. You don't want to go in there.
Oh!
Fun fact, every place in this game has water, by the way. I think it's just the way Jelly programmed it, but it's just like, you could hit water if you wanted to. It's really quirky, especially in like stages like Radical Highway, which are just like an infinite void, and then when you die, it's just like, boom, like a little splash in the water.
Oh! Just getting some sick airtime, no big deal.
Yeah. Actually, the Lost Chow is like, you have to make a giant jump to the top of that tower I just passed.
Oh, God.
So, it's a really neat challenge, actually. I like it.
Good grief, you're going so fast. How does it feel to try to control this?
It's really difficult. This game is like very precise and like very snappy, which is cool. It's a little difficult to contain, for sure.
Oh, we cannot contain the NPC. There is no way.
The NPC is going to be a mainstay in the Sonic franchise.
Wait, there's no radar for this one. What? Is it like an M5 where the pieces are set?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Onset Island, actually.
Oh my god, there's more of them.
Yeah, and this is the last one here.
I don't know how to
It's
count
actually
past
a
3
really-
emerald pieces. Are you kidding me?
Like this stage is really cool, just like because of the simpleness of Mario, or I guess, oh my bad, Sonic 64 for the Nintendo or the Sega 64. It's like you could do a lot of slope boosts and stuff. It's really cool. And this is the 3rd gameplay style, which is 1 level. It's Kingdom Valley with Tails. And Tails has a flying mechanic where Tails doesn't really get tired until you mash A like too many times, and then Tails does get tired eventually. And you can cancel it just with the X button. But because you can just spin dash and go basically on most any geometry you want, you can just go out of bounds, fly to the end, and you're good to go. Now, Pumpkin Hill. What is there to say about Pumpkin Hill?
Double containers.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about Pumpkin Hill, is just double containers.
Double containers. There's 3 double containers. There's actually a quirky bug. It might have been in older versions of Sonic Adventure Blast, back when it was like given to speedrunners and stuff at the time in the SA2 community, where some of the pieces were just ungettable. It's quite quirky.
Oh my
This
God.
stage is actually really challenging, and it's the last normal stage before the final boss fight. So if you go under this slope, and you may think Radical Highway in SA2 is like cool, you know, Divu is swag, whatever. Well, you're not ready to see the NPC do this.
Oh my God. Just, there's something about the city skyline and the NPC just spinning wildly in the air that's just like glorious. That is a sick ramp jump. Oh my God. Oh no!
Yeah, it's quite difficult. It's a difficult strat to do. Hopefully I can hit it. Okay, third time's the charm. Let's go. We'll do it. We got
There
it.
we go. We got under the ramp or the path or the floating highway that shouldn't exist.
Yeah. Okay. Second part done. Okay. I'll have to go safe here and just land here, but that's pretty much an entire stage skipped.
Yeah.
Like, quite drastically. It's a very challenging stage. Like, you trying to stay on the beam so that you like build up speed for the launch is actually quite difficult, because this game doesn't have like lenient dead zones like the actual adventure games do. And here's our final stage, the final boss.
Ooh.
Metal Sonic.
Oh, okay. I was like, here's Stardust Speedway, but I see Sonic or Shadow 2.
The newest Sonic. Do you think Eggman wanted to like create a Sonic fan character?
Probably.
Instead created Metal Sonic? All right. And timing will stop when the text shows up, so get ready for that pretty soon. And time. 1819.
Yo, GG.
That felt like a very good run, actually.
That looked like a very good run. Also very ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I had so much fun watching that. What a great 18 minutes of my life well spent. And if you have...
The NPC is incredible.
I had no idea what I was getting into, by the way, when I said, like, let's do NPC. I have no idea what it is. For those who don't know, that is a random NPC who wanders around the City Hall portion of Station Square in Sonic Adventure DX, which shares a similar model to the burger shop guy, but just different color suit. So, that was a glorious, glorious 18 minutes.
Indeed. I guess I'll do some shout outs. Shout out to Jellyfish Swimmer for making this game. You know, like, he's always been an active viewer in my chat and stuff. And I was really interested in the videos he was showing of this game in production. And eventually he let me and a couple other people, Taco, Piner, Seth, Monkey, etc., get to mess around with it and just have fun. There's actually an original version that actually had its own speedrun board, Sonic 3D Game V2. That was the name.
Oh, wow.
Which, I don't know, it was like more broken, but Jelly decided to polish this up for a Sage release just to see what people thought. And yeah, it's a fun game. Not a lot of people run it, and I think it's a fun little game to like dabble into, especially a good IL game, because there are a ton of ILs, and a lot of them have crazier like skips and stuff that, you know, like you wouldn't necessarily do in an arcade run. So big recommend there. Shout outs to the SA2 Statics community for being cool and epic and awesome. Shout outs to TGU, my homies. Yeah, that's pretty much it, except just one small thing. That NPC that NPC used to be me, actually. Like, the whole joke was that I was that NPC in Statics. yeah, like things have changed, and I'm here now, and I'm cool, and I'm awesome, epic, and trans rights.
Yeah. Heck yeah. And thank you so much
And-
for, first off, those really awesome words, and also the great shout outs, and lastly, the fantastic run. We have one more run for you tonight before we move on to the second day tomorrow. We have Metroid Crime, who's going to wrap up today with Sonic Mania with Hang Glider percent with Amy Rose. So you don't want to miss that. It's a great mod, and Hang Glider percent is really funny and nice way to wrap up the first day of Sonic in the Parallel World. We'll be right back in just a few minutes, so stick around, or maybe get up and stretch and then come back. But we'll see y'all in just a few.
Thank you very much.